Hello, fellas. This is Sir Absurd, and I came here just to talk about this Arena Breakout game that is coming out, and there's been a lot of repercussions about the pay-to-win situation. And I actually was playing this game before I knew about the pay-to-win. I played for like 2 days. I met some people online, was having a good time. And I knew about the pay-to-win situation. I just log out, uninstall the game, and like 2 days later, was like itching because I really did like the game, and the paid win situation was kind of messed up. So I said, well, at least I played the beta until it launches. Maybe it's not gonna be pay to win so far. I don't think you can buy on the beta stuff on the game. So yeah, I went in and I'm still playing a bit. It's still the beta. And I was thinking to myself, why would they not use another system? Is there like is it impossible to have a successful free extraction game? That's so hard. And when you think they are copying the same system they use for their phone, for their mobile gaming, that is basically is more of a part of the mobile game they have, like same maps, same weapons. I think there's more difference there, but if you look at the maps and guns, they're basically the same. And in this PC version, I was really thinking because the first game that I played that was a extraction game was actually the Psycho Frontier game, and that game was really cool. I loved that game. It was the first extraction shooter that I really felt like, man, this is insane. This is so much adrenaline. I never felt that much adrenaline, like having a lot of loot and extracting in a game before. That was a really new feeling. I knew there was Escape from Tarkov, but that was way too expensive. And there was a lot of hackers. And there was also a lot of hackers in space, the Second Frontier. And yeah, the Second Frontier actually was is no more because games as a service, if the game doesn't have enough audience, does have enough revenue, the game just is just cut off. That's one of the trades off of having a game as a service. You don't own the game, even if you inject money into it, you don't own it. So since 2023, the game doesn't exist anymore. And so I was thinking, this game did not have the pay to win situation because at least I don't remember being like paying to get the currency used to buy items in the game. This game was more of cosmetic, as you could buy a season pass. But the game failed. I did a little search, and most people were saying the main reason was because they were changing a lot of things from the start, and they had a lot of problems with hackers. Something that actually kept me away from Escape from Tarkov, because in a game like this, being killed by a hacker is insane. Like, you're gonna get so mad because it's not like I don't know, Battlefield where one hacker in the server, okay, whatever. In this game, you actually lose a lot of your time because the items you got it was just stolen by someone that is cheating. So this was a fail, and this was one of the reasons they felt like let's use this pay to win. Let's let people just buy the game money with real life money, because we had our examples that were good games that did not work out, and they didn't have the pay to win. And there are another two things that I need to to speak out here, and those things are that I'm gonna keep the trailer playing here, just a sec. And the other thing is actually that we have two situations here. Okay, we have the first, we have the situation that if it's paid to win, people will spend more money. Any game that has like pay to win currencies, you actually get more people putting money into it. That's a matter of a fact. Look at famous games like Battleship game. Oh my god, I forgot those the name of the fucking game. But the games where you have tanks and everything online. It's free, but you have to pay to get the best tanks and everything. And those games are actually successful although have pay to win situations. So yeah, this is not good for the gaming community because we are making the developers like be using this kind of thing that is not healthy for most players, because you don't want to be in a situation where everything you do doesn't matter because there's someone that has more money than you that can just buy that all of that and get better stuff than you. So yeah. And the second situation is that they already have a mobile version of the game working in that way, you know. So let's just bring that back to do the exact same thing for the PC and see how it works. And this is actually attached to another situation, that is the different market. Like, you might see that these hardcore games are more for hardcore gamers, that it's not for the majority of people. Okay, it's not a Call of Duty, it's not a COD. Okay, this is the market is a lot smaller. So they have another thing here, is that's the Asian market, and the Asian market is actually accepts a lot better this kind of behavior. Okay, and that's another thing for them, because this seems to be like a game they're mainly focusing on the Asian market, that they know is gonna work because the Asians are already used to that. Genshin Impact, other games like that really invest in the pay to win situation. And if it works in the West, actually I put here, if it works in the West, then that's just a win-win, you know. We win on Asia and in the West, so yay. So yeah, these are the three considerations I would make that would make a game be hard to be successful. If it's a extraction game that is free, so you take these three things here. They already have pay to win. The people are going to spend more, so they won't have the problem they had with the oh my god, with the cycle frontiers. Okay, so the cycle frontier is not going to be a problem anymore. And then we go to the PC market, that they already had a mobile version that was working, you know. So let's just copy the same business model there. Okay, it's working on mobile. Let's try here. Although I think the PC market and the mobile market, maybe mostly on the West, is very different. Maybe in Asia, I don't know, it's more overlapping those two markets for games. And then we get to the Asian market that's already acceptable to this kind of between behavior, and then it's gonna just push to the West. Okay. So that's my consideration. And also, I was like interesting, like, yeah, and maybe other games that are out that are also extraction games. What is the situation of them? And then I went to search for this game that's coming up is the Delta Force Hawk Ops, and I took a look at this game. Actually is gonna have it's gonna be like a Battlefield, a COD, and an extraction game. And they also gonna have the extraction mode. Okay, so you're gonna have the extraction mode that enables you play the extraction mode as other games did. And I took a look at the gameplay of that, and it's very similar to the COD DMZ game that was released in 2022. Although I played a lot of COD DMZ. Okay, so we have COD DMZ, the demilitarized zone. Okay, that's what DMZ stands for. And it was an extraction game, but it was like a COD game with a bigger map and more loot. But it felt a lot like a COD game. Okay, with some aspects of extraction game. It was like an ultra light Tarkov. Okay, it's a light Tarkov. Oh fuck. Okay, and so And so I took a look at this Delta Force game, and it's like a DMZ, but a bit closer to Tarkov, but it feels a lot like a COD game. And I don't know, I already have my COD DMZ. I played it. I don't feel like coming back to it. And even now, if you take a look, COD DMZ won't be participating in the standard COD season pass. So yeah, so basically, COD is giving up on DMZ. It's not even part of the season pass. So yeah, it was really getting like weird, the game, because we were starting to have like superhero skins. We're starting to have like King Kong appearing in the game. It was starting to be what I like to call the I like to call it the Fortnification of a game. Yeah. So yeah, Fortnification of a game. When you start to have all these schematics to pay for the game to try to make it have some return, I can understand that. But the game loses all its X. Like the game becomes soulless because it starts to look a lot more of a theme park. You know, it's like you're getting a Disney park with all those guys running around in costumes. So this also happened to this fortification is also on their way with PUBG. See the skins there's like I remember when I played back in 2018, it was really like a hardcore game with only skins that were kind of real. But now it's basically a fortification of the game. Okay, it's insane how like you have. I bet they have a banana skin already. Okay, so what we have with the let's go back to the arena breakout is actually something that is between the that is really like Tarkov. Sorry, it's not even close to COD DM. Really hardcore like Tarkov. What Arena has are some aspects that are easier than Tarkov. The movements, let's say, you're a little bit faster to move. So have faster movement. Sorry for my handwriting, I'm not very used to write on this. And we also have a map. Okay, that also helps you. You can pin the map. You can see on the there's a compass on top of the screen. Okay, the compass, you can see where someone marked something. That's a lot easier. And these are some let's say life improvements. Okay, the game, and also the biggest plus is that it's free. And the worst plus is that this for me is actually better because I like Tarkov. I was thinking about entering, but as I said, the price and the cheaters really made me away. So, and the biggest nah here is that it's also pay to win. Okay. And so we get back to the situation that Arena is what I was hoping for, a game that I found in the Cycle Frontier, but now the Cycle Frontier is not anymore. It not didn't have enough money. Okay, it was not generating revenue. So Arena is making this with pay to win. Will it be successful? I don't know. Because the structure market is very small. Let's take a look at these other examples I have here. We also have Marauders. I thought about buying this game, but then I took a few years ago I thought about it, but then I took a look at about this. I think it was in 2023 that I thought about it. But then I took a look at the players here, and as you can see, it's not a very good. The game released in 2022 has somewhat big. I don't know. I think about 10, maybe 15k players. But then it went down here. Like, and nowadays it has like 100. Okay, just a jump there, but an average of 300 players. Yeah, so basically that game. And then I come to Hunt Showdown. I also tried to play this game when it released, but my PC was just a potato then, and I could not play it. And actually, this game is very well on its own here because this Marauders, okay, it's a paid game. I think it's about $20. Okay, so we're not talking about free games anymore. Okay, these other instructions are paid. It's very cool because it's about like invading other people's ships. So I thought it was very interesting, but then I took a look at numbers here, not that good. And then we go to the Hunt Showdown. Okay, so this is a paid game. I think it's also $20, but it has a lot of deals. Oh my god, DLCs here is like $90 with everything. Oh, and this game is actually doing very well on Steam. I don't know why was this jump here. July to August, just because increasing player numbers. Maybe they had a big discount or something like that. But yeah, I tried this game, but I couldn't play, so I actually had to refund it back. I think it was in 2020. And people still say it's very bad optimized. Something that at least Delta Force and so far I see in Arena are very optimized. So more people can play and they are free games. So yeah, imagine have to pay something and your PC barely can handle it. So even as we can see, at least Marauders here, the paid game, it's an extraction paid game that did not perform. And of course, although this is a big number, this is not even close to other kind of games. So the extract genre is still very small market by what I saw. So it's very interesting that they actually made this Delta Force with 3 game modes that attract a lot of like different guys to the same game. Then they can just experiment other mode just by clicking on other section of the menu. So this is very good because it's gonna bring more people to the extraction game. Well, that's what I wanted to talk about. And one of the big things that I still don't know about Arena Breakout is actually the cheater situation. How they gonna deal with that? Because I think the greatest problem in a extraction game are the cheaters. Yeah, because this is one game that should have like the best anti-cheat mechanics, and I don't know how is their anti-cheat working. I hope better than Tarkov. Maybe, let's see. I think Riot has with Valorant a very invasive anti-cheat. I know that I had to like make my PC starting something like safe mode, something like that, so I could play Valorant when I played it. So I think that's like the most invasive anti-cheat. But if it does the work, okay. I just hope this game. I hope this game does well, and maybe they change the monetization if they see they don't need it. But I don't think they're gonna just cut out the pay to win. Another thing, of course, that is very annoying is that yeah, they said it would not be a pay to win game, no features like that. They explicitly said that when asked. And now they released the beta version with the open beta with pay to win. Like, whoa, what the fuck is that, guys? Just say something one week and the other just go the total opposite way. This is a very sad thing. Like, if this game was paid, I would not play it. I would not pay to play this game if it was a paid game. Okay. But it is free and I have seen some fun, I don't think that's a big problem. So, yeah. Well, that wraps up what I had to say. Thanks for watching. And, well, leave a comment about what you think about this situation. Can we have a successful free instruction game? Or is it impossible? Because we saw we had COD DMZ, we had let me put here, we had COD DMZ, we had the Cycle, which war I would say I play both games. From I think the Psycho, I think I played 50 hours. The COD DMZ maybe 150, and those games were good, dude. I really liked those games. I just thought, just the Psycho would play more if they didn't. If the game didn't go bankrupt. Okay, so even if I wanted, I can't play it anymore. But COD DMZ, I don't know, dude. It didn't have the extraction adrenaline that you get from Tarkov, or that you get from the Psycho, or from Arena. Okay, so yeah, I hope Arena cuts off the Patreon situation, but they won't. Yeah. Thanks for watching and see you around.